Today we're going to be learning about long vowels and short vowels. Does anybody know what a long vowel or a short vowel is? No? No? Okay. So these are our long vowels. What do you think, what symbol makes you think of a long vowel? What do you think?
The line, right?
The line, right? The long vowel is spelled a long line. Okay? And these are our short vowels. First we're going to go over our long vowels. Okay? Now, a long vowel, a vowel is long if it says its name. Okay, so what is this letter's name?
A.
A. Very good. What is this letter's name? E. E. Good job, Lizzie. And what about
I.
I?
O.
O.
U.
We're going to go over that later. Okay, so just worry about these first 5 vowels. Okay? So, A, when it says its name, A, it's a long vowel. Okay, what are some words? What do you think are some words that have the A sound in it? Do you think of any words? Think of. How about, look, I'm going to give you
Apple.
not quite. That uses a short. Watch this.
All. Make.
Bake. So let's sound it
Bake.
out. Bake. A. Is that a long vowel?
No.
It's a long vowel, right? Because it says the A sound. What's another word that says the A sound in it? Take. Good. And that rhymes with what?
Bake.
Bake. Exactly.
Take.
Take. Very nice.
Lake.
Lake.
Make.
Make. Lizzie, do you have any words for us? Ape. Ape.
Good.
You have any others?
Cape.
Cape is a good one. Okay, so a long vowel. This what sound does a long A make?
A.
A. Good job. All right, now E. That's its name, right? So what words have an E sound in it? Either. That's a good one. Well, if I could write. Okay. Eat. Eat. Is that like I'm hungry? You're hungry? Well, lunch is going to be in like 20 minutes, okay? Can you wait that long?
No.
Awesome. What's another E word? Leaf. Good. And we're going to learn a rule that has later on that has to do with this pattern with 2 vowels in the middle. Okay? So what's another? Can you think of any other words that have the E sound? Tree. Knee. Bee. Key. Key. Yeah, bees can sting you, can't they? Well, how about we move off of bees so we don't think about bees anymore? Okay, let's go on to I.
I.
Right. I. Lie, that's a good one.
I.
Is it good to lie?
Yes.
No. Why is it not good to lie? Lie, right? It's honest, right? But a lie has the what long or short vowel? Long vowel, because it says it's
I.
name. Exactly, Lizzie. What's another word that uses the tie?
Mine.
Mine. Time. Keep this up. Any other words y'all can think of?
Crime.
Crime.
Mind. M-I-D.
Good. This is a good list. Y'all are doing really well coming up with words. What about the O? What words make the O sound?
Oprah.
Oprah, right? So we've got a name now. Since that's a name, what do I do with this first letter? I have to capitalize it, right? And that is our long vowel. Okay, what's an orphan? Well, let's look. Or does that really make the O sound?
Yes.
Orphaned. Orphan.
Or.
So here's the thing. When there's an R after a vowel, we call those R controlled. R is a bossy letter, right? Like a pirate.
Like my brother.
Pirates, like
My
your
sister.
because sometimes, yeah, sometimes R is the little brother or sister, or the bigger brother and sister, right? They're bossy. So the O, the vowel in front of it doesn't say its name, it makes it like a sound, right? Orphan. You don't go orphan, you say orphan, right? What are some other words that have a vowel R sound? Like brother, right? You're saying brothers are bossy.
Sword.
Think about it. Let's say brother or brother. Sword, right? So this doesn't exactly say, is this a long vowel?
No.
Nope, it's a R controlled. Okay, so we're gonna put that right here. It's a R controlled.
What about
Does so let's think about it. Top. Top. Does that make an O sound?
No.
Let's go through. So what's the first sound you hear in there? T, and then and then so was there an O sound in that?
No.
Not quite, but good guess, Ethan.
Stove.
Stove. That's a good one. Yeah. Ooh. What? What word did you say, Ethan?
Gopher?
Gopher.
Is it a name?
Gopher.
Yes, I think.
That's a name? Okay. So what do I have to do with that first letter? Capitalize it, right? Would you spell it like that? Is this how you would spell that name?
Yes, I mean,
Gopher?
Yes. Yes.
There we go. Okay, and you said gopher. There we go.
Who?
Not an O.
Not quite. Let me get to that later.
Oh.
All right, let's think about you. This is our last long vowel that we're going to do. So, stew. Think. Okay, so
Like your name.
what's the what's this letter's name? U. Think about that. So, is it oo or you? You, right? So when we find words that have the long U, they have to have that y in there. U. So
Uranium.
uranium. That is a great long word.
It's my favorite element.
Uranium. What's another long U? Word that has a long U.
Utopia?
You're not quite. That's U. Uranus. These are some big words for you first graders. What about there's a mystical animal?
Unicorn.
Unicorn, right?
Booby song.
You hear how these all say uranium, Uranus, unicorn, how they have that y sound in there, right? It wouldn't be the long vowel that said uranium, would it? Because that's not this letter's name. What about this? Is this word
Rule.
rule? No, why? What sound does the U make?
U.
Right. So a long U makes the U sound. What does this U make in this? Ooh, right. Rule. It doesn't say rule. It says rule. Okay, so we're gonna cross that one out. Good.
Teacher.
Yes. Okay, can you wait a little bit? We're gonna go through a little bit more, and then I'll let you go after we're done with our poster. Okay? You're gonna have to wait just a little bit. Okay. So these are all of our. We're gonna learn about this later on, okay? Because this, you see how it's got two O's, but it's not a long O, not a long U. Okay, it's a different weird kind of vowel. Okay, so we have our vowel word wheel. Okay, sometimes it's hard to remember what the long vowels sound like. So I'm going to give each of you a long word vowel, and what you're going to do is look. U, as in music. Is that you? Say oo or y. You. Me. Music. Music. Yeah? Let's see if it works with all these. Oops. Okay. A long A. What does a long A sound make?
A.
And then we look at the other side. What word is this?
Bake.
Bake. Does that have the long A?
Mm-hmm.
So we say, okay, long A as in bake. So let's say I give you the word
Leak.
make. And I want you to tell me whether that's a long vowel or a short vowel. You can go to your word wheel and you can say, okay, is that A as in bake? Is it? Yes. Okay. So let me hand you out your word wheel.
Miss Alex, will we get a nap time soon?
No. All right. Now we're gonna skip learning this. Just pretend like you learned it. A, E, these vowels, they make A, E, I, O, right? So they don't say their name. Short vowels make the those sounds, okay? We're gonna move on to learning patterns. Okay? Sometimes how do you know, how can you tell if a vowel is long or short? You can't? Actually, there are some rules that help us know whether or not a vowel is going to be long or short. Okay? Now here's what this stands for. Can you read what's this first letter?
C.
C. Lizzie, what's the second letter? E. Ethan? Lizzie? C. Okay? Now here's what these letters stand for. Okay? This is C for consonant and V for vowel. So what do you think this V is? Vowel. Vowel. And what is a C? Consonant. Okay? Now, look at the words up on our poster. Do any of these words go consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant? Think about what is a consonant. It's not a vowel, right? It's all the other letters in the alphabet besides A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. So what word up here follows consonant, two vowels, and then a consonant? Leaf. Leaf. Good. Okay, so let's look at leaf. What does that E make? Is it a long E or a short E? Why is it long? Because it says it's name. Exactly, right? Using your word wheel, Ethan? Did you find it?
Yes.
So E is in what? What does our word wheel tell us?
Actually, I didn't.
It's in there. Keep circling it.
Oh, sheep.
E as in sheep, right? So does this E make the same sound as in that word, sheep?
Yes.
Yes, so it's a long E. Okay? So what do you think in this pattern, what is this first vowel usually going to be? Long. Good guess, Lizzie. This is going to be a long V, okay? Now here's the rule for this pattern. When it's a consonant and two vowels and a consonant, when you have two vowels together, the first one does the talking and the second one is silent. Okay, so our rule is when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. Can y'all say that with me? When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. And if you're going to talk, you want to say your name, right? So it's going to say Lizzie, right? So if you were the first vowel, you would say your name. Okay? And that is the end of my 15 minutes.
Really hard.